The fourth African delusion is the boundary delusion. Where are you from? Are you from Senegal or the Gambia? Are you from Lesotho or South Africa? Congo or Democratic Republic of the Congo? Eritrea or Ethiopia? This is what we have scattered all around Africa. Brothers who see themselves as foreigners because they speak different Western languages, and sisters who see themselves as rivals because there is an artificial, invisible, unethical, and illegal boundary put in place at the Berlin Conference in 1884 when Africa was divided like a piece of cake to be controlled and plundered by Europe. There you have it, the boundary delusion. The boundary delusion in this context is where Africans believe that they are totally different from other Africans because of country borders and official languages. These borders have caused an inability for Africans to freely move within Africa, to socialize, to know our history and siblings better, and to inspire each other. These boundaries have stifled Africa economically. The movement of goods is very slow, expensive, and impossible in some cases. The possibility of entrepreneurial collaboration has been aborted by the boundaries. It has made us depend wholly and solely on foreign markets. It has made Africa put intra-Africa trade infrastructure at the back seats. At the moment, we sadly do only 16% of intra-Africa trade. The borders have caused multiple political challenges. There are a lot of border conflicts. African leaders can hardly collaborate to resist financial repression. African leaders now focus on reinforcing sovereignty instead of prioritizing regional cooperation. Because of the unsolicited and aggressive division of Africa, disagreements over land and natural resources continue to create more instability and suffering. The borders have caused us more underdevelopment, pain, and loss of life than we can calculate. Now, it is so deep-seated that to undo it becomes extremely difficult and some say impossible. Having said this, some very important things can be done to change this annoying and sad reality. This border issue has become laughable, in fact, because it can be undone very easily. We know that it will not erase the borders, but we also know that changing the visa policy in Africa would go a long way in solving Africa's problems. Now listen to these staggering facts. It is far easier for a European to travel around Africa than an African. It is easier for an African with a Schengen visa to travel around Europe than to move within his own continent. Can you imagine this? An African needs up to 30 visas to visit 54 countries of his own continent. A round-trip air ticket from Nigeria to the Congo can cost you up to $2,000, but Nigeria to France or Dubai can easily cost you half of that price. There have been multiple incentives brought on the table to deal with this ordeal, but the cooperation among African states is very low. Let's not talk about the long processes, the airports and border harassments, the visa fees, taxes, fines, and unending checkpoints on the roads. It's a nightmare. I went for a project some time ago in Ivory Coast, and we had different people coming from different parts of the continent for the project. And then we all came in during the day, but Madagascar came in late. They came in very late. And I went to them and I asked them, why are you guys just coming? Because I mean, the rest of us have been here for a while now. And they said, oh, well, you don't know what happened to us. This is what we always have to go through when we want to visit other parts of Africa. Now, from Madagascar, we're taken out of the continent to France. And then from France, we flew to Morocco, and then from Morocco to Senegal. And from Senegal, we now flew into Ivory Coast. I said, what? What is this? I now realized why they were so tired and they came so late. They almost missed the reason for which they had come to Ivory Coast, because to travel from Madagascar to Ivory Coast, I don't know if it's changed now, but you have to leave the continent first to France, then Morocco, then Senegal, then to Ivory Coast. It's a shame. We have to do something about it. Dear Africans, while these borders are real, the boundaries are a delusion. We are one descendant. We move and scattered around Africa. We built kingdoms, empires, and remarkable civilization. Some people took our kindness for primitivity. They plundered us and then divided us, causing us to even hate ourselves. But remember that we are one people. We have always been connected by trade, migration, traditional religion, arts and culture. We have been connected also by language, by settlements, by innovation and agriculture. Remember, you are a lion. Regardless of the part of the jungle the lion is a lion. The African is an African. Thank you.